really what people don't know is that when we cultivate our sexual energy, it positively affects every other sector in our life.
Yes.
And including learning how to have transcendent experiences through our bodies. It brings us into our body, and we are in these human bodies. Let's live in them. Let's occupy them. So much of the day we are in our heads.
Yes.
And yet we are built with this playground, this pleasure playground called our bodies. And especially in the realm of arousal and sexual bliss and orgasmic states of consciousness, we can really use that as fuel to propel us into success in many areas of our life. You want to be a great parent? Cultivate your sexual energy so that you are present for your kids, so that you are really leveraging the quality time that you have with them. When you are cultivating your sexual energy, you're cultivating your awareness. When you're cultivating your sexual energy, you're actually giving your body more energy to do all the things you love in your life, like your hobbies. You become more romantic. You become better focused. You're able to manifest, like you said, whether that is of a secular nature or your own sainthood. You want more patience? Cultivate your sexual energy. You want to be better on time? Cultivate your sexual energy. You want better sleep at night? Cultivate your sexual energy. Our sexual energy, when you have more of it, it doesn't make you this creepy, sexual, out of control person. It actually, through the cultivation and through the discipline of doing practices, because these things require focus. They require a meditative mindset. They require breath control. And all of these things that are quite simple to learn will elevate not only your experience in the bedroom, but like I said, that carries over into who you are in the world. And when you're giving yourself that kind of permission, even just through your mirror neurons, you're giving other people that kind of permission too, that they can live a turned on life. And who that's going to affect the most is going to be your partner. But it's also going to be your best friends. And hopefully it's going to help you raise healthy, happy, sexual humans if you have children. And so I think what gets people a little scared is they think if they think about sex or practice more of this conscious sexuality, that their sexual energy is going to be out of control. And somehow that's going to be creepy or leaky or messy. And that's just not what happens.
Oh, it makes you more creative, and it makes you have intent with everything you do. And if you dip your toe anywhere in spirituality, you start to understand that intention is everything. So before I make a meal, I set my intention. Before I walk out of the house for the day, I look at my calendar. I know my intentions. If I want to have a great conversation with the person when I'm recording this podcast, I set an intention before you and I connect of the experience I want us to have. If you're planning a date night, think about the intention, the experience that you want to be able to share with the person, the outcome that you're hoping to have. Intention is everything. And so a lot of what you mentioned all comes from intent, and it then moves into every part of our life, just creating a better experience.
Yeah,